Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Shantae Nicole podcast. Can I tell you a true story? Okay, so a movie came out, and I really wanted to see it, right? So I'm the only child, if you're familiar with my content, and I didn't have a problem going to see this movie by myself, right? So soon as I get in the movie theater, there's like these three young teenage Muslim girls. I think they were probably like 15, 16 and 14, right? They're sisters. So as soon as I sit down, I see the little movie tenant, just, talking a little reckless to them. So I'm kind of like, that's different. So as soon as the girl leaves, I asked them, I said, hey, what'd she say to you? So they were like, yeah, we're 14, 15, and 16, and they changed the rules. So now it's like they can't see that rated R movie without an adult. And they were like, well, look, if their mom doesn't show up, they're going to have to leave, right? So I was like, you want to see this movie? And they were like, yes. So I was like, you know what? I'm your mom today. Y'all are my kids, right? And so I said, you know what? As a matter of fact, because the movie hadn't started yet, right? It's the previews. I was like, I'm going to show them my ID so she don't just keep on coming in here messing with you. So they're like, oh my God, thank you. You're such a nice lady. Do you want to sit with us? All this stuff, right? So I go down there and I show that same girl who was giving them a hard time my ID. And I said, look, I know I look young, but I'm grown. Those are my kids. Those are my girls. I'm messy because I don't even know these people. So then I go back in there and they just start, telling me how they felt like they were getting treated different. They're Muslim. I don't know if they were like Ethiopian or Somalian. I didn't ask. And, they're all covered up and have their wraps and everything on. And they saw other people coming and going as they pleased, but they just felt like they wasn't getting the same treatment. So, that kind of like made me feel some type of way. And they always acting like we don't stick together. But I know we stick together. And I'm going to prove them wrong. Okay? Be the change. Be the difference, right? When you see something, say something, do something. So I was like, you know what? Two of y'all stay here. One of y'all come with me. And I was like, I'm going to ask for a supervisor. So I asked for the supervisor and I tell the supervisor, I said, look, I said, these are my girls. I don't even know these people. And then because they're Muslim and, I'm dressed casual, I just like made this whole lie up. I was like, yeah, I'm married. My husband is Muslim. He's the head of household. So we raised our kids Muslim. I'm Christian. That's why they're dressed like this and I'm not. And I got my ID in my hand. I said, I know I look young, but I'm grown. And I just made up this whole lie, right? So, supervisor apologizes like, ma'am, I'm not trying to treat your kids different. Because I was like, these are my girls, like I'm silly. And we saw the movie. We had a lot of fun. And they all, three of them, got their money refunded. So we do stick together. When you see something, say something, do something, be the change, right? Because I remember when I was a little girl and I was a teenager, and me and my friends used to sneak into rated R movies, right? And so, God bless you. Jesus Christ loves you. Keep the faith. Bye bye.